back to raising dragons. All right? What do you think would have happened if she didn't find the egg? Think about that for a second. If she did not find the egg, what do you think would have happened, David? There would have been a popcorn. Exactly. Alexa.
The title would be called Raising Dragons.
You're right. They might have had to think of a different title for the story. Athena? Exactly. What do you think, Lynn?
If she hadn't found the egg, Hank could have grown up and maybe destroyed the farm.
He could have. Do you think he would have had that name? Because who named him?
The girl.
Exactly. And if she didn't find him, he might not have had that for a name. And if someone wasn't there to raise him and take care of him and train him, what are the consequences? What do you think could have happened to follow the consequences and the sequel? What do you think, Lexi? It could have been destroyed. What would have destroyed the farm? The dragon? But what part of the dragon? What could the dragon do? Breathes fire. Exactly. Raquel?
He had to know where to go, and then he goes to the farm and everything got on fire.
If she didn't raise the dragon, do you think she would have been afraid of it? Instead of loved it, how she did in the story? What do you think, Vicky?
She might have thought that if the dragon was mean.
She could have. She could have. Lesha?
She might a dragon do exist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sam?
If she hadn't found the egg, she would know
I'll come back to you. All right. I think. Exactly. So this is leading us up into our next activity. So I thank you guys for sharing your thoughts. And Sam, we'll come back to it because maybe you can help me with the next one. So this next activity is about consequences and sequel. And I'm going to give you a scenario. And this is also going to tie into what we learned in our biomes in life science. All right. What are the biomes that we've learned about in life science? All right. Name me one, like that. Arctic tundra. Athena? Grasslands. Follow? The forest, yes. And Nikki? What was the fourth one?
What?
One more. What do you think?
Desert.
Desert, exactly. Good job. All right. So I want you to think about those different biomes. Because some of those biomes have rivers in them. All right. Has everybody seen a river?
Yes. Well,
No? Never seen a river up close and personal? We'll get through that. So here's the scenario. I want you to think about what would happen if all of the rivers in the world dried up. All the rivers, and hold on to your thoughts. Take a second to think about it. If all the rivers in the entire world dried up, what do you think would happen? No. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. I want you to think about it. Okay. Now, I want you to do a think, pair, share. Turn around to your elbow partners. Yes. Remember, if you don't have a partner, you can go ahead and triple up. You can go. All right? And share some of the things you think would happen if all the rivers dried up. What do you think? All right, quiet on 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you think would happen last shift? All the rivers dried up.
There won't be fishes for the bears.
There went, you're right, the fish. So the fish would die, unfortunately. What else would happen, Jose?
You could go in a river and could see that there's no more fishes and no more water.
So the water would dry up. Let's see on this side, walking with you.
We went on natural water.
No, you're right, because the water dried up. What do you think about it?
The plants might grow anymore.
Correct. The plants around us, so the plants will die. What do you think, Maya? Who won't have any water? Correct, the animals. Because think about what these rivers do to the areas around them. They provide the environment with so much. It's essential to the environment that these rivers are in. They need those rivers to survive. So think about that. All right? Raquel. Could be. You definitely need the water, but I mean, there's other sources. What else do you think about the environment? What do you think, Lane?
Because most river deltas empty into the oceans. Most of the oceans would dry up,
Yes.
and then there would be lots of stuff.
Yes. So from that, where does the river water come from? Where does the river water come from? Do you know, David? The river water goes into the but where does it come from? Where does it come from, Sergio?
Rain?
It does can come from rain. It can come from rain. Where else? There's a few other places. Waterfalls. Well, the river is part of the waterfall. I mean, you have the river, and then you have the waterfall, and then it continues into another river. This is another process. What do you think, Sergio? No, not necessarily. Like,
Most water comes from melted snow from mountains.
Exactly. When the snow melts in the mountains, where does that water come? It comes down the mountain into the rivers. And it comes all the way down. And it does. It makes a river. Good. So, what type of animals live in those rivers? What kind of animals live in the rivers, Sam? Fish, yes. So if we have fish, like that. What kind of animals live in the river? Okay, so we'll come back to you. Can't think of an animal that lives in a river? Shark does not live in a river. Shark lives in the rivers. What do you think, Joaquin?
Frog?
Frogs, absolutely. Now, I know with everybody doing their animal projects, does any of you guys pick an animal that lives in the water? Other than the ocean. So we're thinking rivers. What do you think, sir? Turtles, yeah. animals grow into what? Frogs. So we already have frogs. Jose? Yes, insects. There's plenty of insects that live on top of the water. Or within it. I'll give you one. Alexa. Salamanders, yes. There's a few ones. They're cute. There are some cute animals that live in the water. Oh. I can't hear you. No, those are in the ocean. There are water snakes, yes. Maya? Snails, there's water snails, yes. Danny?
Trout.
Trout. So fish, still. Alexi?
Leech.
Leeches, yes. Lane?
Mangrove water snake.
Yes. So we have water snakes. What about beavers? Anybody think about beaver? Beavers. Let's see. Crocodiles? Alligators?
What's the difference?
Trout, yes. Go ahead. Hermit crabs, yes. Yes. There's a few type of birds that really like the water. Almost really kind of need it. What do you think? Seagulls? Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Like that? When you look at a lot of ponds around here, and sometimes we see them out on the field, what kind of flying birds that we have around here that you can also see on the water? Huh? What do you think? Come on. Isabel? Yes, seagulls. Search it. Ducks, thank you. I was waiting for that answer. Ducks, good. So there's quite a few. So that's going to lead us into the activity, guys, because this is what